take care of your whore.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Right to Reality podcast. My name is Mixie.
And my name is Steven, and we are here to wrap Season 2 of McBee Dynasty, McQuestions on McBravo on McMondays. I have a McCafe. Mix has a Gatorade Zero Shugs, I believe.
I have a McNothing.
She has a McNothing, but it is, we'll get to why we don't have any McBee meat in our mouths right now. But this is episode 10 of Season 2, Wedding Bells and Jail Cells. Raise. Give this person a raise.
I would say that they are undefeated in their McBee titles over in this place. Challenge, check in on this. Temptation Island. Guys, you know, Destination X. These are the kinds of titles we're looking for, okay? Take notes.
This is what we want. And yeah, maybe this person is already out on the island of temptation. Maybe they are filming. Maybe they're not filming. I don't know.
Who knows? Could it be us knowing anything?
Why would we know stuff? We don't know anybody.
A fantastic end to the season. I mean, I already want them to announce season 3, but they haven't yet. But boy, oh boy, are they going to be wrong if they do not pick this show up for a season 3. Also, Steven, isn't BravoCon like next week or something?
Oh, is it?
I think it's coming up.
Stand by checking. BravoCon.
Because I'm going to need some of that. Also, Steven and Kurt, guys, for the 10 of you that have been with us since Joe Million, they were posting together with some people from Southern Charm.
Oh, were they?
On stories.
Like Shep?
I don't remember. I just know that they're from that show. It's layered.
Okay.
That guy him and his dad are in the Gillette commercials from TikTok.
Yeah.
They were with that guy. I don't really understand.
BravoCon's in November, by the way.
Oh, really? Because I got pushed an ad that was like, we're going to BravoCon, and then it was like Ariana and a couple other ladies, and they were all doing something with like hair products. I don't know. I assumed it was close, but I guess not. Well, November's soonish.
Adjacent? Yeah. It's not before the sentencing. So.
Do you think they're waiting for the sentencing before agreeing? I feel like they would want to be there to get that.
I think they're going to do it no matter what. It is a federal thing, so there's no cameras allowed in the federal courthouse, so they won't be able to get inside.
Yeah, but outside, you know, they've seen them walk out. And
the 9th of September, I put it on my calendar to make sure we inform you guys of what goes down.
Oh, man.
Very close to 2 Tuesdays from now.
I'm pumped for it. And guys, we've also done some research to update you from where we end off in the episode 10 and kind of where we're at currently seeming with the journalism side of things. So we'll make sure that we talk about that. But before we do, Steven, we need to get into something. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news to you guys, but Steven had a great idea at the beginning of the season. And I don't remember if we even told you guys we were doing this or not. But our plan was to try some McBee McMeats on the last McEpisode recap. And Tuesday of last week, I placed the order for some snacky snacks, some meat snacks, a couple variations. Got an email back saying that they ship on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So we're like, great, we'll record this weekend. They forced me to do express shipping, by the way. $30.
One shipping option of $30.
$30. And what we purchased was $30. So half of the amount of money that Steven and I spent on this meat was because we had to do express shipping, a promised 1 to 2 day delivery.
And I know what you're thinking right now. You could have done this earlier and saved on the shipping. You did the express because of the time frame. Incorrect. That was the only shipping option was express.
It was the only shipping option unless we spent, what was it, like $150?
Over $150, yeah.
Then we could get free shipping, but I don't know if that free shipping was still express or not. Unclear. But put the order in. Says that, they ship out Tuesdays and Wednesdays only. Great. We ordered on a Tuesday early evening. Express shipping. It is Sunday, August 31st, and we do not have any of the meat.
Where's the McBee meat? Where is it? Why is it not in my mouth? Listen, McBees, this was a very easy McBrand deal for you. We know this final episode, so much SpawnCon that was probably not SpawnCon. But listen, the right reality doesn't do free promo. You should know that. We paid for your promo. You couldn't deliver the product. And then when I followed up, because Mixie's like, it's still not here. I haven't got an email. I looked into it. I sent an email to support@mcbeemeatco.com. And I was like, great email.
Didn't matter.
I put a tracker on it because I'm like, I want to see when they open it. As of yesterday, still not opened.
I got an email. What was that? Yesterday?
I think
2
it was.
days ago?
I think maybe it was Friday late afternoon. I also fired off a DM to Steven Jr., which I feel is why we got that email. I'm not going to lie.
Potentially. I did get an email from support. Now, again, Steven's the one that reached out to support because I was like, fuck this, I'm going to pop off. And he's like, I will handle it in a mature adult way. So I passed that task to Steven.
You are now seeing our office dynamic in real life, everybody.
On Friday, I got an email that does seem kind of specific to me.
Yes.
It says, hi, Mixie, we do apologize, but we have sold out of our jerky. It's become a very popular item. Our butchers finished those up today, so that shipping of our jerky will resume next Wednesday.
Great.
Again, we do apologize for the delay and the inconvenience. So we paid for express shipping for something that's going to take over a week to get to us. And unfortunately, we don't get to try it for you now. I don't know, Steven, we haven't really discussed if we're going to try it. I guess if you guys want to see us try it, we could do a little separate bonus thing.
Yeah, we ordered 3 products because we wanted some jerky, we wanted some meat sticks, and we wanted some summer sausage McBee meat in our mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what better way to enjoy the good meat of the McBee boys to get a big, fat, juicy summer sausage in our mouth? And just before fall. You know what I mean?
And ingest it on camera for you. Have you watch us put their sausage in our mouths.
For free, everyone. What?
We paid for it.
Givers over here at the number one. We paid $30 for the product, $30 for the shipping. Hopefully we get the shipping reimbursed. Absolutely wild scenes. But you know what? I was thinking about this today, Mix, this morning, when I was thinking about how far I wanted to go in on this. And I thought to myself, what did I expect from this? If this season has taught me anything, Mixie.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
There was an outside chance, I'm not going to lie, that I thought Steven and Jesse would show up to your house in the overalls.
In the truck?
Obviously in the truck.
I mean,
to hand deliver the meat because somebody else, it fell through the crack somewhere else, you know?
I wanted to, honestly, if it was good, I really did want to be like, guys, you should try it. You should get it. It's funny. And also it's not bad. Like, you know, they force you to ship it in 2 days, but you know, it did get here, but none of that could be said now. I wanted to help.
Yeah. How am I supposed to?
I wanted to help with the debt. Okay. I wanted to help pay off the lawyers for this FBI investigation. I wanted to do my part. You've given so much to me, McBee. I wanted to give back to you, but I can't. You're forcing my hand. So I guess Mixie seal of approval, non-existent. If you want to take the gamble Let us know how it works out for you.
You guys forced her hand, and her hand should have been on your meat. But now, it's not on your meat. It's literally, look at her. They're empty. There's no meat in her hands that should be holding your meat. And that's on you.
I wanted that McBee meat in my McMouth.
Who doesn't?
Apparently everybody does, and that's why we're delayed. I will update you guys if we get some money back on this shipment. I don't know if I'm even going to follow up. It depends.
Maybe we'll post a YouTube short of us eating the meats, or a special quick episode of us doing a McBee McMeat McTaste test.
If you're gonna put yourself on Bravo, you gotta figure out your jerky situation, guys. I mean,
there's got to be something on the site when I order it that goes, whoops, sorry.
Yeah.
Our jerky is in so many people's mouths right now.
And I would also like to state that they were clear that it was the McBee jerky and not this other Apex jerky, which in my opinion, just unwrap and repackage. Because you know it's the same.
Okay. Should we order
Apex jerky?
An Apex and see if we can... All right. I almost went to my investigative journalism days. We did a story where we took 6 different Diet Cokes from all over the place, and we sent them to a lab to see like what type of bacteria and stuff they had on it. I kind of want to do that and send it to a lab and be like, hey, can you
how different is
tell
these?
us if how similar are these to each other percentage wise?
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe we get a handwritten note from the McBee family apologizing.
I mean, I got to thank you for your order, and it was a photo of Kala. So.
Oh.
Anyways, we cannot have any McMeats in our mouth. We will keep you McPosted on that, I guess. And instead, we will go get into Mick episode 10, Wedding Bells and Jail Cells.
Good God, I love it so much. I love everything about this episode. Oh, so well put together. The fact that they got this much content into basically a 42-minute episode is absolutely wild and crazy to me that they squeezed this much stuff in. And I just knew, Mix, from the start we were in for a great episode because the ladies are drinking champagne while the boys are just shotgunning beers at a wedding. That's the type of McBee energy that I want to start off an episode.
That's that good old country yeehaw hillbilly fuck wedding that we all love.
Hell yeah. Honestly, seems like a good wedding to be at.
Oh, I would have gone 100%. One of my favorite parts right at the beginning of this episode is when Steven's talking about Kala coming to the wedding. And one of his reasons as to why she's coming is because she has a relationship with Casey and Allie. And that's a direct quote that comes out of his mouth. And then you just hear off camera so loud, "What?" And they whip the camera and Casey's in the doorway like, "What are you talking?"
Mixie, I've never liked her more than in this moment.
I really liked her in this episode too. I really liked her in this episode. She was on fire.
She was on a roll. Quotes on quotes on quotes from our girl Casey. I will also say, we'll mention it here in a little bit, that black dress, she wore the fuck out of that dress.
Her hair and makeup looked incredible too. I thought the same thing. I was like, she is popping off, sis.
My goodness. When she was sitting next, she was like, hey, why am I sitting next to your dad? And you're to keep him quiet. And I was like, oh, that's hilarious. And then I was like, wait a second, you're not a bridesmaid?
Yeah,
Excuse
it didn't
me?
seem like. I thought that was strange.
I thought that you two were really close.
I don't think that they are. I think that they're situationally close, but I don't think that they're actually close. And then later when he sits down next to her, as the procession comes in and she's like, he's not my date to everyone behind her. Would have been even funnier if she was like, I'm not Russian, so I'm not his date.
Yeah, I know I'm blonde. However, not,
not Russian.
So that's not going to work for there. Great.
Good stuff.
It was a great opening to this. The brand deals were just oozing all over that table.
We did not care.
Sonic, Michelob Ultra, whoever furnished the tuxes, something Liberty. Here's just a note. If you're a brand, if you're going to do a brand deal or a fake brand deal, make sure you don't have that script writing as part of your logo, so people can like clearly see what it is.
I wasn't following what it was either.
Had no clue what it was. The other thing, Mick, while they were getting ready, also one of the best parts is when Casey came out and was like, "What?" That the two girls were like midway through hair, and all the guys.
Oh yeah,
like,
one hair curled, other hair straight,
and the guys are just like ready.
Yep. I thought it was strange that they were in the same room as the guys, but she wasn't in the wedding. Just a little interesting tids here and there. Speaking of interesting tids, when Steven went outside to talk to security about Galyna and Masha and showed the photos, hilarious choice in photos once again. Masha has a little baby chick on her arm, and Galyna's photo is with Bossman. Probably from like 5 or 6 years ago. She looks completely different in that photo.
And God bless Steven Jr. here, which is not something I ever thought I'd say, but the easy route, because he wants the best for Galyna. The easy way of this mix is like, hey, there's going to be 2 blonde Russians coming. The older looking one is allowed.
Yep.
The much younger looking one, not allowed. I don't even need to see photos at the point. I got it. Right? It's like they're going to, here's the photo. One looks pretty old and has gone through, you can tell has gone through some shit.
She'll probably show up kind of drunk.
Yeah. The other is spry and, fun and, young, and you might want to hook up with her. So
I would say before they come in, you can ask them one question. If they saw the girl that stole the man from them, what is the first thing they would say? If the answer is prostitution whore, that's Galyna. She's allowed in. Any other answer is Masha, and she will not be allowed into this facility. No.
He could have played an audio clip and was like, you're going to ask them to say prostitution whore. Now, if it sounds like this, she's allowed in.
Yep.
The other one not allowed in either. I did also catch during this where I was also wondering, was this real security or fake security? I played that game for a little bit.
Where'd you land?
Real security.
Real security, I think, that already was prepped on all of this, and they were like, hey, can we just get this 2-minute clip real quick?
I also think this is real security that's usually there probably during filming when they are out at a location. I also think there's probably security given like their reputation and stuff that's going on. So I think there was just general security there at the venue anyway. Steven had an earpiece in. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Little ear thing in. Now, the conspiracy theorist in me was like, production's in his ear. And then I was like, no, it's the wedding planner lady, because she had like one of those nifty IFB situations in, like she was a PA on a set.
I think it's all connected. I think they were all in the same thing. I think production was probably telling the wedding planner lady stuff too.
Yeah, I think they were all in the same.
It's all big ruse.
But it was all like, Steven, we're going to hold. Let's make sure all cameras are rolling. Okay, now you can go. Which they wouldn't usually do, but given that they want to capture all this stuff for a wedding, they got one shot. Yeah, they want to do that.
I was pissed when they were all kind of in the room right about to start the ceremonies. Things were about to ready to go. Fucking Steve Sr. This man just is the absolute worst. He says to Jesse, and I quote, "Long time coming, you got yourself a great girl." Do you want to know why it was a long time coming, Steve Sr.? Why do you think it took him so long to do this? Could it have been the 8,000 times in season 1 that we heard you say not to get married? It's a scam. It's a ruse. Women are terrible. Do you think that might have had anything to do with the fact that this took so long?
I'm raising my hand. I would say definitely a factor.
Oh, you think? Do you think him cheating on his wife, who is their mother, with the cleaning woman, and then continuing to act the way he does, had any effect on the fact that they got married this late?
I'm raising my hand again.
Hey, go ahead.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay, cool. And maybe when he went in on a rant at the end of season 1, right before he got engaged, where he said that these girls might seem like they're nice, good girls, but all women are terrible and they all want your money and that's all they care about. Maybe that could have been a factor. And also maybe it could have affected this maybe potentially real or fake anxiety panic attack that he had in the combine.
I'll raise my hand for the last time. Yes. What? Also, props to Mix, everybody. Guys, that obviously struck a chord with her because she remembered very specific details about.
Because fuck this man. Fuck this man. I hate him so much. On the surface, he's just garbage, right? Like he treats these women, pits them against each other, terrible. Then he doesn't do anything to fix those situations he caused with these women and just passes it to his sons, which is horrific. And then on top of it, when he does actually speak to his sons or try to be there for them, he gives them horrible advice and ruins their lives slowly.
Slowly but surely over the course of time. Yeah.
Surely, for sure.
An absolute wild appearance by him in this episode. It felt so like, I don't know how to say this. It felt so like odd, but also familiar to see him.
Yeah.
Just be part of the episode. And like, we didn't address the fact that he has not been seen this entire season, basically, so far.
Yeah. I didn't like how they edited him. Did you notice throughout this episode that they were kind of like, he like took Casey's bag to the car and Christy was like, he never carried my bag. What the hell is that? Or like, he, gave Christy a vest because she was cold outside or whatever. I was just like, what are we doing? This man is garbage.
I think, though, that this is part of what he is. And I think this is the stuff that Galyna was seeing, is that he will have these fleeting moments of things like this, but then it's backed up by you going to Kansas City and sleeping with the tattoo girl and then going to Nashville and, having...
Sleeping with an 18-year-old?
Something like that. Allegedly, I don't think she was that young. But yes, 21-year-old, 22-year-old. All of these types of things then, kind of... windshield wiper, all that other stuff off of the front windshield.
Sure, but I'm going to argue that carrying a bag to a car and cheating on somebody that you were married to for how many years are not equivalent. But okay.
I see where you're going with that, and I support that. Mix, I sent you a photo because Stephen McBee asked during this episode, he goes, are these pants short? Now, luckily for Stephen McBee Jr., we have a fashion expert here in Mix, especially when it comes to one of her oldest takes, long, short pants on men. Mix, I am here to say I don't think these are short.
They aren't.
Based off your standards.
They aren't.
I think they are adjacent. They're bordering on what it could be, but I think that needs to be like an additional 2 or 3 inches higher for that to be a short, long pant, right?
I think that his tailor is correct. These are the correct length. Now, whoever is on the right side, we're dancing on a line there.
Okay, on the right side, whoever this person is here,
we're okay. But once we start going up from there, like these are perfectly tailored to their. That's a perfect fit. We're right by the line. They're fine, but just for your knowledge.
I appreciate that. We're informing the public. We love to journalism. We love to like give back to the community. We're big givers backs of the communityers over here, you know, and you know, we just love fashion more than anything else. That's what it is.
We love fashion.
I do have a question as we get to the ceremony, Mixie. Listen, I haven't been to a lot of weddings recently. I do know, however, one of the newer trends is having a signature drink. 1 to 2 signature drinks at your wedding.
Yeah.
Now, these 2 signature drinks were based off their animals.
That's common.
I'm here to say that I don't think just having a strawberry marg and an old fashioned can be considered signature drinks. Those are regular drinks that they batched and they made big portions of to easily distribute. To me, a signature drink is going to be, there's like lots of ingredients to it, and it's like a crafty little drink, you know, that you'd find, you know, a mixologist would be making. Not a strawberry marg and an old fashioned.
I agree with you wholeheartedly, and this is something that I've had issues with at weddings. Because I'm with you, they pick very simple drinks to make their signature drinks, and that is just, at that point, just have a normal bar because people will just order that and it's not necessary. I am fully with you on this, Stephen. Fully.
Thank you so much. I feel seen. I feel appreciated. And that's all I want in life.
It should always be an espresso martini, too. I'm sorry, but there should always be an espresso martini on the signature cocktail list. And that is not for any reason other than it's what should be. You know, like at a wedding you have cake, and at a wedding you have an espresso martini. That's just what it is.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that that's like those 2 things go hand in hand at a wedding.
Well, now you know, and now we're informing everybody because espresso martinis at the wedding. I did want to mention, Allie looked beautiful. When she did walk down the aisle, though, I got real pissed off. Did you notice anything strange when she was walking down the aisle?
I don't think so.
They're playing beautiful music. Everybody's, you know, getting excited. She's about to come down the aisle. The doors open. And then for no reason I can think of, the editing team at Bravo decides, let's put a bunch of whooping and clapping in the background as Allie walks down the aisle. So as she's walking down the aisle, you just hear, woo! Yeah, woo! You're seeing that the crowd is not doing that at all.
No, that's not what you do when they walk.
Exactly.
I know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a romantic, like, beautiful, like, moment. And people are not, like, holding rally towels.
They're not pretending like they just watched Florida State kick the shit out of Alabama yesterday. That's the type of whooping and hollering you're talking about. Go Noles. Yes. Fuck the Tide. Let's go. Sorry, I had to get that out of the way.
And don't do it at a wedding.
No, don't do it at a wedding. You can do it when they're walking back up. After. It's like, I'm presenting to you for the very first time. Ah!
Yes. Do not do it when she's walking down the aisle. And even if you're going to, which don't, but if you're going to, then don't have wide shots where I can clearly see that the crowd that's waiting for her to come down the aisle is not clapping or wooing at all.
I think maybe they had to cover it up because they were playing music that they couldn't clear.
That's fine. Put other music on it.
My brain the entire time was like when they were doing when they were inside doing the ceremony, I was like, how much of this audio are they going to use? Because I'm sure there's music in the back from the DJ who was not mic'd, by the way.
Yep.
Like just playing commercial music that they were not going to be able to clear and how they were going to be able to deal with that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know that they were struggling at the dinner. The dinner after the ceremony, you know that audio was rough. Quick couple things to touch on. Uncle Jimmy, I need Uncle Jimmy and Mama McBee to slam.
I thought they were doing it. I thought we were getting a setup. I thought we were going to get a sneaky kiss somewhere.
We got like one little clip of it, and I'm like, do it.
Go.
Do it. Do it right in front of him. I need it.
Awkward as fuck, though.
Steven, if any family could do it, it's them.
I would need to know one to two very important questions before I saw it. One, Uncle Jimmy, how into exteriors and concrete are you?
It's a good question. I feel like there's no way she would even be entertaining it this far if he wasn't. She's a woman of business.
So many businesses, like
Interiors and exteriors. Steven. That's basically the entire world.
It's all of it. Security and concrete. You know what I mean? Like, what? Tell me something that doesn't have an interior or an exterior and doesn't have concrete. I dare you. Go ahead. I'll wait.
She wouldn't have forced express shipping on us and then made us wait over a week for something. I could promise you that. That's why the FBI is not involved in her shit. Which we're going to get to, by the way. I want to get into the weeds of this FBI investigation. But we continue to move quickly. Kala just not showing up, not responding, and then them showing her, like, walk out of the interviews, which happened, like, 5 months later.
Yeah, so staged. I don't like it. This whole part of Kala not being there was staged. Clearly, she wrote Stephen, hey, I'm not going to show. I'm not going to go. And he's like, oh, okay. And then they made him, like, do this whole, song and dance about it.
It was their backup, like, way to tie a bow on this. It was supposed to be, like, the whole, is Kala coming? And they were going to use this throughout the entire, like, reception. But then the Galyna thing happened. They were like, don't even bother.
Pivot.
It doesn't matter.
Pivot. They're literally having him film, like, where are you? Hey, what's going on?
Exactly.
And then also, like, hold on, what's happening? Hold on, something real is happening right now? Oh, shit. Yeah, don't worry about that thing. We're good. We'll be fine.
Let's get into this car accident because, boy, is there a lot to discuss here. So, Galyna doesn't show. We call Galyna's daughter, which, boy, oh boy, does somebody just need to hug and take care of this girl. Because, oh my gosh. She's, no, I think she's in college. She's going to law school. Which the irony of that is insane.
Yeah. This is the first time that I realized that Galyna and her daughter's names rhyme.
Yeah, Arena?
Yeah, Galyna and Arena or something like that. And you know what? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'm signing up for that as a husband. Like, we're going to, like, make my wife and daughter's names rhyme. I don't know how I feel about that, but,
I don't know how many, like, options there are, but okay. I thought it was sick. Production then jumping in their car and rolling up on Galyna. Galyna's just sitting on a rock. When they pulled up, I was like, did she drive off a cliff? Because the way they were pulling this car out, I'm like, did she just go off of a cliffside?
I think she went, like, well into the woods off to the side because that thing was pretty messed up.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't, like, just kind of lose control and skid and maybe crash into a rock. She was in the forest. So
I got to get my maths right here, and I don't think I can remember this exactly, but in my head right now, for some reason, so the production people were going towards the crash, and she was on the right. The cars were on the right, which means she was heading the opposite way. So she had to cross over the traffic to end up on that side, which is not just like, oh, I just slightly drifted. This was like, oh, into the woods.
Yes.
And they had to get a tow truck to pull that out. But yeah, as production's rolling up, I was like, oh my goodness. And then, as if a sign, an appreciation for all the hard work on this season, production was able to secure the body camera footage.
And thank God for that.
Thank God for the Freedom of Information Act. Oh my God.
We find Galyna sitting on a rock. She says she had, quote, a little nervous breakdown, which I laughed at hysterically, which is not funny, but it is. Okay, so we're just gonna. She's fine now, everybody. So it's fine.
I'm not gonna laugh at it. It's a serious thing, but it is. But it is funny.
We know she's okay, so we can laugh about it. So it's fine. Okay, everybody.
Yeah. She's fine.
It's fine. Then they put her in the car, and it is made pretty clearly at the time that they're pushing a DUI charge hard.
Yeah, they're reading the breathalyzer blood. We're basically saying, hey, we're gonna draw your blood at the place if you don't consent now. And like an absolute fucking G. Yep, she knows. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Galyna has given you not legal advice. And the number one's not giving you legal advice.
But that part.
Not lawyers, but that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You never say anything.
When the daughter talked to Boss Man later, she was like, and she refused the blood alcohol test, and he's like, good,
yep,
that's smart, good. Yes, good.
Yeah, I taught her well. She knows.
Pro move. I'm glad she listened to me that one time I told her. And then we get her out of the cop car, and they're going into a jail cell. We get straight Galyna cheeks becoming this week's
handcuffed ass. Oh my
god! Of the week, jail cell booty baby.
Woo!
Only from this show.
You're not getting that on the challenge. You're not getting that on Temptation Island. You're not getting that on.
Unfortunately, you cannot.
Wow.
Then we find out she was sober.
Hold on. I need you to do that again, but I need you to air quotes those.
Then we find out she was sober.
There you go. The arresting officer saying, I'm going to decide not to pursue this at this time. Okay.
What do you think happened there, Steven?
Now, obviously, there's some people thinking a phone call was made.
What?
Maybe there was. However, there is a large part of me that truly believes when the officer saw literally a production team show up to figure out what's going on, and that this is one of the people from the show, I think the officer was basically, I don't want to deal with the smoke. I don't want to deal with the paperwork. I don't want to take this person to the fucking thing. I think this is part of it. I do think, there was a little saucy allegedly going on. And I do think the officer also realized what's going on because she was on the phone, I think, with the daughter. Mm-hmm. And the daughter's probably like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Just so you know, she was probably sauced up a little bit. But also, how would you feel if you basically broke up a marriage when you were the cleaning lady and this guy, never really promised you anything, but for like the past 7 years, you were kind of in this relationship where you're getting used, and then your best friend starts fucking the man that you thought you would eventually marry, even though he never said he wanted to be married. And now you have to go to one of the weddings of one of the children that you work for, because you can't just leave the business. It's not like he just has your CDs or something like that. And maybe a sweatshirt. It's a complicated thing. So that's her story. By the way, I'm going to law school in like 2 days.
Yep.
So, if she would not be in jail for those 2 days, I would appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it was a mix of both things. I think that they didn't want the smoke, and some liquid was poured onto it. You know what I mean?
I do believe that as well. I do want to say, out of all of this, every aspect of this, so many delicious nuggets. However, the most delicious nugget was when the officer comes back, the arresting officer goes, hey, stand up. And she starts to put her in handcuffs, and she starts explaining, hey, I believe there's a little something going on more. We're going to be arresting you. 5 times in a row, Galyna's just going, sure. Oh, sure. Just
fucked up.
So she's out of it.
Fucked up.
Now, I'm wondering in my head, because we know like a timeline. Remember there was like 2 or 3 episodes where Galyna just was not there? Were these...
Yeah.
shortly with that. Was that filmed shortly after this? Now, I do know because
Okay.
I journalismed.
Yes.
The car wash was October 17th. I journalismed that. I found the date of the car wash, 17th. This was October 19th, so just a few days later.
Yep.
So that's
That all tracks. Also, I saw the arrest of her car accident was on wedding day, so that all is also actually factual.
yes.
And
correct.
we also journalismed that the week after this happened,
7 days later.
Galyna showed up to Bossman and Masha's property,
Oh, this
allegedly
is such a story.
fucked up, broke into their house, and went into their bedroom and started allegedly threatening Masha's life. And other things were said, which we all know was prostitution whore over and over again.
Prostitution whore.
And then she was arrested again, and that mugshot is top tier. Because apparently she slipped and fell in the garage and cracked her head open.
Oh, gosh.
Now, Galyna says that she was trying to get help or get something from Bossman, and that Masha blew it up and said that she wasn't invited in, but she was. So
Yes.
it's all alleged. We're not entirely sure what had happened, but she did get arrested 7 days later after her daughter was sitting there crying to her on the couch, begging her to get help. This does happen 7 days after that.
The daughter leaves. And then
Yeah.
7 days later, you do that. Sometimes you just can't help people. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
fact that,
I mean,
according to the report, quote, there was screaming and, quote, derogatory names, end quote, being used, and, quote,
wonder what those
making
were.
threats of bodily harm and death, end quote. End quote. Okay?
Everyone's fine. We can laugh about it now.
And that she allegedly, quote, expressed her dislike, end quote, for her ex's current, quote, romantic, end quote, partner. Okay? This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. The reading of this is so good that
Yeah.
she arrived, allegedly, as you were saying, quote, arrived unannounced, end quote. At, by the way, what time? 4 fucking
4
a.m.
a.m.
4 a.m. after a Halloween
She was
party.
invited. She was invited there, and she just needed something.
It's so
And Masha took it upon herself to lie. We don't know.
she gave. I just want to. Y'all can make your conclusions about what we just read. Okay, 4 a.m. making derogatory names, arriving unannounced, threatening to kill, fell on the floor and hit her head. Now, because
Slipped in the garage, end quote.
we're journalists and we like to journalism the journalists, Galyna did give a statement to People magazine.
It's so
I would like
good.
to share this with you at this moment, everybody, because
Do
it's great.
it.
She said, and I quote, "I came to Steve's looking for some help with a Halloween party we were hosting at the ranch." I'm going to pause. This is not in quotes at this point. Remember, mix again. What time?
4 a.m.
4 a.m. That's right. We're continuing the quote now. "And Masha took advantage of the situation and called the police to have me arrested. I did not make the best decision that day. I look forward to what? Learning from my mistakes and putting this unfortunate incident behind me." End quote. I just... Cinema.
I am so upset that we missed this.
I thought we were going to get it at the end. I thought that when they were like later, like 2 weeks later, I thought they were going to be like, "I have to talk to you guys about something." I thought it was going to be that she got arrested again.
No, you know it's crazy when like any other reality show would be stretching that part out and eating it the fuck up, and they don't even mention it on this one because there's so much shit happening constantly. It's impressive.
That's what it is, Mix. That's a really good way of saying it. It is impressive. It's so impressive that all of these things we would shit on for other reality shows about the timelines being convoluted and just like storylines like wrapping before they feel like they should. It's because of all this unhinged Russian nonsense.
And it's awesome.
And it's so good. The fact that they had to like end fake storylines to fill the rest of the episode with real stuff was so good. Just Steven being on the phone talking to the daughter. Hey, is everything good? And she's sobbing. No. And he's like, what? And them trying to be like, hey, don't read this out loud. And they're just like showing the phone to each other.
Dude, when Casey found out and Steven told her, her face, cinema. And then he's like, just keep it between us, keep it between us. What does she do? Immediately, you see her standing there going like this, telling Cole, and you can see Steven out of focus, but you can see him enough where he's just like, he's watching her do it, knowing that she's doing exactly what he just asked her not to do.
Because Steven's wise enough after doing Joe Millionaire in the first season of this show. If you don't say stuff on camera about something, guess what? They can't use anything. And that's why they were all writing it. Because they're like, don't say this on camera. And who are the ones that slipped up? Little Pat McAfee and baby mama of little Pat McAfee. The older, wiser ones who were married were like, hey, look at this. And they're like, oh,
just
okay.
Exchanging looks. Yep.
They get it.
Casey's like, she's in a jail cell. She did do that. So fucking good.
In any other circumstance, I'd be like, Casey was like feeling a little tipsy. No, she's pregnant, so she can't be.
She
this is just like
fucking care.
She was just so free. I feel like for the first time, she thought Kala was showing. Kala didn't show. She was so happy. She was carefree. She was like, "This is great."
His entire family is there, so if Lil Pat McAfee goes crazy, it's not her problem. There's all of these other people to deal with it.
Boss man can deal with it. It's not gonna be me today. I gotta take care of this baby.
Speaking of smallmouth, apparently his favorite color is pink. Loved that little tidbit. Also, when the production asked him if he knew what a garter was, no chance.
Really?
He knew what that was. I'm telling you,
say he did.
At wedding day, he didn't know. When he caught it and gave it to Casey, Casey told him, and then by the time he got to the interviews, then he knew. But at that wedding, when he caught it, no chance did he know what that was.
I'm going to go with you. I think you got a real good take. I like that you showed your math. You showed how you got there.
Timeline.
Yeah. I really appreciate that. She backed it up, everybody. Something else I want to talk about at this wedding mix.
Yes.
As we're getting towards the end of this. I'm sorry. I know this is going to come off maybe a bit mean, and somebody's going to be like, you don't understand.
Ooh, I think I know what you're about to say, and I thought about making a note about this, but I didn't, and I was like, if he brings it up, I'll back him up. So go ahead.
You can't bring a 2-week-old to a wedding. You just can't. You can't bring that little baby to a wedding. Fuck right off. No. Get a family member to watch that child. It's going to be a few hours. No.
I think again, that's production trying to get like a bow tie on. Cole's about to be a dad.
No. But, hey, does any of the people coming to the wedding happen to have like a 2-year-old that we can have him hold? No, that was not a conversation. These selfish pricks brought the 2-week-old to the wedding because they're like, oh, well, we're not going to get a sitter for it. And my mom's real busy and my dad's, out doing something else. I don't know. He's working on a farm. It's harvest time. Did y'all know it's harvest time? We got no one to watch this little kid. I'm sorry, don't go to the wedding. No.
Especially because there wasn't other kids there, was there? I don't remember it clearly, but I'm pretty sure there were no other children.
I don't think there was. And honestly, thank God. All you psychopaths who are like, oh, kids are allowed. No one coming to that wedding is excited about that. Get a fucking sitter.
It should just be automatic that kids are not involved invited to weddings, and then you can have like a one-off invite specific for a certain person if you want to. But
what's a better situation? That at the ceremony, you're wondering whether there's going to be a kid or a baby screaming or some kid talking out loud during the vows. And you know, for the rest of your life, you're going to be like, remember when little fucking Madeline Peach screamed out, "Meh!" Like, as I was saying, I do, that will always be lodged into my brain.
Yep.
Just don't do it. I'm sorry. If you're planning a wedding, don't have kids. It's unacceptable. I'm sorry about it. At me in the YouTube comments, I don't care. Oh, you'll understand when you have kids. Okay, I'll figure it out, but I'm pretty sure I'll stand on business.
No, I feel strongly that I would. You just don't go. Unfortunately, you don't go. I'm sorry. If that's the worst case,
find a sitter, and then also just don't allow it. Just be the people holding the wedding, being like, "Hey, this is a no kid wedding."
Especially because you have security, make them be the bad guys. You don't have to be the fucking bad guys. Tell them no fucking 2-week-old babies at my fucking wedding.
So strange how people are just like, hey, is it okay? I know I got a plus. It's going to be me and my husband. You know, we just had a baby like 7 hours ago. Ma'am, take a rest. Your bits probably still hurt, okay? Just take a rest. I know you want to get boozed up good like everybody was trying to do, okay?
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to give a little shout out here to somebody who we've loved all season, Mix. Who we've supported, who we loved, who we always want the best for. And that person is Tessa. She looked amazing. She had no rock star, which was alarming. However,
she had it in a cup.
She had a Mike's Hard lemonade. I'm pretty sure that was a Mike's Hard. And I was like, let's fucking go.
I also wanted to note, there was a period of time where one of these terrible songs as they play on these shows was playing, and I really thought that it was Tessa singing.
Oh.
There is a song in this episode. You guys go back and you listen, you let me know. I think it was like during the beginning of the cocktail hour reception time. I'm 90% sure it's her. And the funniest part is the person singing in the background, and then she starts talking, and I'm like, that's her. Like, it's in the same... It's crazy.
It's in the same tone.
Take a gander and see.
Some of you right now are being like, play the audio for me. I'm not going to do it because music on YouTube is a very dangerous situation, and I don't want to get blocked. So I'm not going to be able to do that for you. I apologize. But
Go back and look.
Yeah.
Good catch, Mix.
Good catch.
I think that's it for the wedding.
It is. 2 weeks later now, we get into the whole crop situation here.
Okay. So there's a lot to discuss in this last 8 minutes of episode. First off, I thought it was strange that this entire episode was this wedding, and then 3 minutes were spent on Casey and Pat McAfee's baby. But okay.
It was only a storyline the entire season. But you know what? Drunk Russians...
They take the cake. So we do find they go into this hay bale area, whatever. And there are so many little kittens. I had such a struggle paying attention to what was happening. Steven, there was 7 different baby kittens running around during this.
Mixie, I saw 0 cats during this entire thing.
We're going to need to pause.
What?
Go now. Pull it up. Pull it up.
What?
Pull it up. They're jumping on hay bales behind them. They're running around the field. And it's not cats. It's kittens. Kittens! They're 3 weeks, 4 weeks old. They're babies.
Are they small?
They are small.
Small.
There's black and white ones. There's all black ones with little white mittens.
Oh, little catos. Okay, I'm going to scrub towards the end of the episode. Let's see here. Oh, there's a catto. There's one little catto.
There's a bunch of them. Steven, they're babies, too. They're so cute.
Where are the cats?
They're there.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, I think I heard it go, pee. Hold on, I'm rewinding. I think I heard it go, ee.
How funny is that? Meow, meow. And they're just...
You're right. There was a lot there. I don't know how I missed any of that. I was probably just writing down all of the things.
All the insane shit that they were saying, because this is like the most intense scene, and there's like 8 different kittens running around.
I know exactly what I was writing down during this time. I wrote down the following, and I hope people understand what I'm saying here. Don't take this in the wrong way. One single count of crop insurance fraud for somewhere between like $3 and $7 million, which, yes, that's a lot of money, is 30 years?
Yeah, they take this shit serious, apparently. Well, I don't know.
There
how
are
much money
people
he got from the
who have
government.
like killed people and harmed people and done horrible things, and they ain't like threatened with 30 years.
Well, in Missouri, we take our soybeans seriously, and you cannot falsely claim your water runoff up in these here parts now.
Yeah, the feds don't fuck around when it comes to fraud. Unless, let's say, maybe you ran the largest Medicare, Medicaid scam in United States history, and then you can just become, the senator from fucking Florida after you were the governor of Florida, you piece of shit. Other than that, they take everything serious. Rick Scott, weirdo.
Well, I like to think that they're saying 30 years because he gets added years for just being the worst person on planet Earth. I'm hoping that the government's taking that into consideration.
Extenuating circumstances.
Exactly.
And then
if I was Cole and Jesse, by the way, and I'm just now finding this out, I'd be fucking pissed. If one of my siblings told me that one of my parents has been under FBI investigation for the last year and no one thought it was okay to tell me, I'd be through the fucking ceiling.
Okay, I'm going to play a scenario out here. If you kept that from your brother's reaction is probably, I'm going to try to guess here. He's probably like, all right.
No, I think he'd be pissed. I think me and my brother would be pissed. And my sister would be like, all right, fine. But no, I think we'd be livid.
Now, I know if your brother kept that from you, you'd probably drown.
Oh, I'd skin him alive.
Yeah. But if it's the other way around, I feel like your brother would be like, why didn't you tell me, weirdo? Okay, what am I going to do about it? I don't know why, but I just got that vibe.
Maybe, but he likes to be in the know. It's especially like for them.
So that runs in the family.
Business. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
God forbid you know what's going on in life. This is their fucking company and business, and your dad also just keeps like kind of disappearing and leaving the country randomly, and you're not being told that he's under FBI investigation. I just think it's crazy to not tell them. Do you think they actually didn't know? Because I think there's no possible way.
That's really hard. I think they probably knew before this point. But I do think there was probably a concerned effort to keep it away from them at the time. Because, yes. Now, here's the thing. He pled guilty, and because I journalismed, part of the plea deal was that it's over. It's not It's not like charges aren't going to be like now sent because he pleaded and said, yes, we did this, or I did this, that they're not going to go after the kids. So part of me feels like the plea deal was basically like, I'll say yes because I don't want this to be on the kids. There's a large part of me that does not believe nobody else knew. Allegedly. I don't want to get in trouble here. But I have to assume Galyna knew.
This whole conversation is alleged. Of course, there's no way that Steven had to have known. Galyna had to have known. I'm sure other people in that business are dealing with their money. There's no way it's just Galyna.
Yeah.
I'm sure things didn't add up at a certain point, and other people that were not top tier, like, hey.
That's maybe what it was. There's an outside chance that Boss Man was like, hey, government, I need a claim against the insurance, and did that and acted alone because he didn't want to get anybody else in it, but he also understood the money issues. Because, I mean, for all that we say about him, he seemed pretty involved with the business and like very knowing of what's going on.
Oh, he 100% is involved in the business. I think that's why there's problems.
You've stated that before. And I think maybe...
yeah, because it's the first time he's not really that involved, and they're doing great this year. And the runoff. It's that and the runoff.
I think he was there the entire time. They just didn't film him. I think that's what happened. I think he was still there, being there in the office, being on the ranch, and they just chose
But I'm
not to
sure
film
that
with
he
him.
wasn't... I'm sure he wasn't signing deals and stuff. I do think Steven was the one doing that, because...
Yes. I think he
can't be...
was there as like a shadowy figure and like advising, but at a certain point they're like, you can't be involved right now with anything else because everything you now touch becomes an issue after that.
I personally loved that Lil Pat McAfee kept referring to this as one mistake.
Did it 3 years
What a
or
way.
4 years. Yeah, 3 or 4 years worth of this, but whatever. It's fine.
One mistake, one little mistake could cause this. One little slight miscalculation, because that's what happened, allegedly.
Sometimes, you know, you're out in Nashville and you have one mistake and you get somebody pregnant. I mean, it's one mistake.
It's one mistake. You trip
Does
and you start
nobody,
making
like-
out with somebody.
Does nobody like get that? Is it just me? What do I got to do for you guys to be on my side? Like, I never cry. Okay. I don't get emotional. Okay. I'm too tough to cry.
Too tough.
Got it?
Then montage of all the times you've cried. We end the episode with this like end credits montage thing.
Very John Hughes. Yes. Love it.
Loved it. Quote, Calla and Steven haven't seen each other since December, but text weekly.
I think that's true.
I also think it's true. It's insane.
It is insane. Unless they're like sending nudes to each other. It's unacceptable.
You know they are.
100%. Well, now he's seeing somebody. We saw that. So.
No. Okay, I found out that I was incorrect on that.
Oh,
it was fake for her music videos and stuff. It's not, they faked it. She like came out and was like, I'm going to finally tell you guys that I'm not seeing him, so please stop sending me death threats in my DMs.
Okay, hold on a second. Do we buy that?
I haven't seen her at the ranch anymore or anything like that. So maybe.
Or were they together and then they split? And then she's like, oh, we were never together.
I'm pretty sure he commented like, haha, it was so fun being your fake boyfriend or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure they were chill. But then Calla started posting this guy.
Of course.
In the last week, Calla posted this dude who honestly looks like Jed from Hannah Brown's season of Bachelorette. It's not, but he looks very similar to that.
What I was about to say was like, I'm going to go to Calla's profile and I have an idea of what this person looks like.
You're going to start guessing off of who she's following?
So he's not an actual photo. Okay.
No, it's on her story. If you go to the Reddit McBee Dynasty page, it's there.
Well, there's a guy here.
Also, there's a lot of drama. Yeah,
In
that
the
one.
story.
That one.
Buried like 6 images deep, which is very soft-launchy of you.
Doesn't he look like Jed?
All men look like this nowadays. They all are the same. They're all the same version of that guy now. They're all the same. Like I like Luke. I like Luke Bryan and whoever the Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen's my hero. I love me some Morgan Wallen. They're all this guy. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You're all married to the same guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. But it seems as though, as of recent, Steven's been on a couple podcasts. It seems like his mother is still paying for her apartment, but she is talking shit. Lil Pat McAfee started talking some shit on his story and then deleted it. So the saga is definitely continuing in that neck of the woods. And if anything big happens, we'll inform you on other episodes of other things that we're doing. I'll throw in little tids because, boy, am I keeping my eye on this shit.
Yes, we do. This is the Reddit that I want to be on. Is because
Oh, of course.
That's the one I like. That's what the show's about. I need all the drama. I need all the tea. I love the John Hughes thing. I love that they made sure to call out little Pat McAfee has not been back to Nashville. That was a funny little jab. And then
yes, Galyna got. Oh, we're gonna get there, Steven. Hold on, Galyna. Galyna got a shout out, but Bossman and Masha did not get any information, which I was upset about. Would have liked some sort of update on what's going on there. I don't think he wants to put it in writing though. Do
we think they're still
then he has to
together?
I'm sure production was like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "Just don't put me in it," because he didn't want Masha to be like, she was, if he said like they're still casually seeing each other, and she's like, "But we're dating," and I call me your girlfriend, because that's how it was with fucking Galyna. But I thought it was interesting that they were not involved in the wrap up at the end. But at the very end,
what?
I had the brain scratch of all brain scratches. Jesse had a baby with Allie in April. In April, they got married in October.
Let's math.
She allegedly was drinking at this wedding.
Or was she?
That's what I'm saying, allegedly.
Or was she? Was she doing one of those
she was, but maybe she was not.
She's doing one of those, don't tell anybody, but when I come up, you give me the mocktail version of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not telling anybody. Now, again, 9 months, let's go back, would be, what, September? October, November, December, January, February, March. No! April. No! August? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. August? You're telling me these motherfuckers were filming this entire time. She's preggo basically the entire time.
3 months.
You're telling me that they didn't tell production, did they? And production probably lost their fucking mind at a certain point. Like, why didn't you tell us? And they're like, well, we didn't want to. And they're like, fuck right off.
I will
say
she's
pregnant this entire season.
It solidifies why she was so not who we've seen in the past season.
Mm-hmm. I'm planning a wedding. I am pregnant. I don't need you going to Nashville for fucking all.
That makes a lot more sense to me.
I need you to do at least 2 things off this fucking list. I'm growing a fucking child we're not telling anybody about, and there's a wedding coming up. And now I understand all this anxiety. I'm getting married. I'm going to have a kid. What the fuck am I doing?
Yes.
Oh, we're just throwing that motherfucker in at the end. Just like a little like, boop, and then we're running away.
And then it ends. And I'm just like, math, October, April, what?
What? This entire time they were filming. Yes, it explains so much. We're sitting here this entire season hating her kind of in a way for kind of being crazy. And if you were to tell me at the beginning and be like, she's pregnant, I'd be like, oh, totally explainable.
Absolutely.
You know? Hey, I don't want to raise this kid on the farm.
It's one thing to be that aggressive is the word I'm going to use while planning a wedding with your spouse, but to also be dealing with the beginning parts of pregnancy and potentially quitting your job and potentially moving. Like, yeah, honestly, now I think she handled that way better than I would have.
And while being filmed for a television show.
Yeah, with crazy people.
With crazy people. You're right. It's just like, hey, just let us know what's going on so we don't feel like we hate you or anything like that. You know what I mean?
That's all.
Crazy talk. Mixie, what an absolute... I just give it up for McBee season 2. Yeah, well done, McBee.
Need it back, guys. We must have it.
Let's get those cameras up ASAP.
We'll keep you posted if we hear anything about that. I still do want to put these McMeats in my mouth, but now the whole
Obviously.
thing's tainted.
You're going to say we might get tainted McBee meat in our mouths?
I'm tainted.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's just
because
not
we're
gonna be as fun
journalists,
as it
Mix, we'll channel our inner Smasher Pass, where we journalism. We take no outside factors. We just give it a straight taste test. They're delicious meats in our mouths, and we'll be fair. So make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Because when we do these delicious meats and we record a taste test episode, you're not going to want to like try to remember, oh, I want to watch them put their meats in the meats in the mouths. It'll just be delivered to you because we're givers.
Yeah. It'll hopefully be next week at some point.
Yeah, hopefully.
Depending on when it gets to us.
The butchers are working right now, though, Mix. I want everybody to know
They're
that.
working. They are working.
They're working hard for that money.
What a
glorious
season.
time.
What a time. So happy that we got to spend this all with you guys. Also, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for more information about this. Steven's going to keep an eye on the trial. But if you guys see anything, please tell us in the hotties or DM us or put it in the comment section here. I must know everything that's happening. It's a must.
It's a must. Thank you guys very much. We really appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you again later. Make sure you subscribe. Maybe you like the other shows we watch. Maybe we'll pick up another show after Challenge, which will probably be February of next year.
Oh my God.
Point. Crazy. We're August. And that does it for McBee Season 2. Thank you guys so much for coming along the ride. And the new people that we met, thank you so much for commenting and joining on. And we'll see you when we see you. Bye.
Bye.